Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kat, the Nurse Flipper. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. My channel is for resellers to learn more and increase the profits in their reselling business. So today is Monday. I am going to show you what sold on eBay over the weekend and is going out today, as well as a couple of Facebook and Poshmark sales. And we have about 600, a little bit more going out over on eBay. So that is a slower weekend for us, but there's still some great bolos in here that you guys can be on the lookout for while you are outsourcing. So let's take a look. All right, so no particular order here. They are going to come in the order they sold backwards. So up first, these are some shot glasses. They're like a pink ruby glass. There are 8 of them. They were on the cart lot that I bought from an auction recently. I am about $5 into them, but there were some super high dollar items on those carts. Those glasses sold in less than a day for $15. I had them listed at $22. I could find no comps, and someone sent me an offer of $15, said that was the best they could do with shipping, and I decided, you know what, they are non-branded. I couldn't find comps. I have a willing buyer. I am just going to go ahead and sell them. So that will be about an $8 profit after fees, and it sold in less than a day. Up next, I found this at my little local thrift store. I did pay up. I paid $10. I probably paid too much, but I paid that much because I liked it. So this is a really cool Mesa Verde Lee Navajo pottery bowl. I paid $10 and it sold for $25, but it did sell in less than a month. So about a $12 profit, not too bad. And the buyer did pay $12.80 in shipping. I'm trying to remember to tell you guys the shipping because I had stopped because some people told me they didn't want to hear it. And then a few people asked me to start again. So I am trying to tell you what the buyer paid for shipping because I do not do free shipping in my store. Up next, this is an awesome book. It is As He Was It. As he was it. I read it backwards. As he saw it. You can see it the right way. I'm seeing it backwards. This is by Duffel, Sloan, and Pierce. I got this in an old book lot with some Stephen King books. That is why I bought the lot. But this had okay comps. So I was less than 50 cents into this book. It sold for $14.69. The crazy thing is the buyer paid $30 international shipping. So this would have been like $3 shipping in the US because of media mail. This international buyer paid $30. So they were $45 all in. That is going to be about a $12 profit for us. This next sale is a little bit crazy, and I debated listing this or throwing it away. So this is an antique photo, and you can see it's got 10 around it. I don't know who this person is, but it was supposed to be a little book. And it does still have its little latch, but it broke. So I was like, do I list it? Do I not? I used my good friend, the app Google Lens. I was able to find some similar to this. I actually found one together that sold for $35. So I listed it for $30. And you can see how tiny it is. It's 3 inches. I listed that for $30 and got an offer of $26 overnight. Again, went ahead and accepted it. That was another item off of the cart lot that was actually in with all the Kingfisher jewelry, where the pieces have been selling for $300 a piece. And that's a quick $20 profit on a little frame. I will tell you guys, I love vintage and antique photos and frames, especially like the oval ones. Those are absolutely amazing sellers. So don't pass up on those. I see them a lot at estate sales, garage sales, and thrifts, and they're pretty much all pretty cheap when I find them. And I mean like 50 cents to $1. Up next, unfortunately, now you guys can see my eye like really big, is Dalton's magnifying glass. This is the one he's been playing with. This one is branded. It is Swift, International, and this one sold in less than a month for $23. Again, I will not ever not look at a magnifying glass if I see it while I'm outsourcing, because these magnifying glasses have sold so fast. I believe I have one left out of 5, so really fast sellers. That one sold for $23, plus the buyer paid $8.80 in shipping, making it about an $18 profit. Next is a Barbie. So this Barbie is Valentine Fun Barbie. I did get this in an online auction. I paid about $6 for her, and she sold in about 2 months. She sold for $22.49, plus the buyer paid $10 in shipping, and she will be about a $14 profit. So when it comes to Barbies, I almost always will look at them or pick them up if they're around $5. So this one was $6. About 3 months ago, I picked up 5 Barbies for $5 each, and they have all sold, and they sold from $20 to $35. So I think for a $5 buy price for something that will sell pretty fast, that is a great deal. So definitely keep an eye out for Barbies. I don't know enough to know the higher price ones. I know Troy Mountain Man Treasure picked up a ton of Barbies and was selling them for like $200 and $300. So if you want to learn more, you can check him out and go back into his older videos. He had some amazing Barbie sales that blew my mind. So there is money to be made in them. I just do not have the knowledge to let you guys know what to look for. Up next is this lime green scarf. And this actually is unbranded. So I do list some unbranded if I figure I can keyword them. This one I put lime green yellow stripe, and this one I am less than 50 cents in. It sold for $8, plus the buyer paid $4 in shipping, making it about a $6 profit. So I've made quite a bit of money off of scarves. I always look for them in online lots because that is the cheapest way for me to get them. But lately I have been looking at them when I'm out in thrift stores. So definitely keep your eye out for those bright, colorful patterns, and look at the name brands too, because a lot of those name brands, people are collectors and they will sell pretty fast. Up next, this one didn't even make it into the inventory shed. So I actually use this in my photographing tips video. This is a little cross stitch, Our Little Princess, and I paid $4.99. I need to take the price tag off. I didn't even take it off when I was photographing it. This one sold for $10, plus the buyer paid $5.55 in shipping, making it about a $4 profit. I thought it would be worth about $15, but I took a $10 offer. Again, trying to sell some stuff fast if these offers are okay and I make a decent profit, and then I can go buy more stuff, which actually Mom and me are going to go thrifting after I get all of this packed up this afternoon. We are going to go to hopefully all 4 of the local little thrifts. There are 3 thrift stores and there are 1 antique mall. I'm going to try to go to all of them. I don't know whether I will be able to, but I'm going to try. So hopefully I can find some cool stuff and get some cool videos for you guys. Up next, I've had this little thing for 2 years, and I got it in a turtle lot. So I was in the profit, and that tends to happen with some of this stuff. I'm in the profit really fast, and then there are these stragglers that just hang out for years. So this little turtle ended up selling for $5.05. And originally I was less than 50 cents in. I bought a turtle lot off of Shop Goodwill with some amazing turtle figurines that sold pretty fast, but this one I think is the last one to go. So I am happy those turtles are going to a new home, and the buyer did pay $4.95 in shipping. Up next, if you do not know, Crocs are a major bolo. They sell really fast. These I just picked up for $4. They look like they are pretty much new on the inside as well as the bottoms. They are in excellent condition. I paid $4 and these 2 sold for $38 plus shipping in under a week. So they are about a $32 profit, and like these aren't gonna break. So I probably will try and fit them in a padded flat rate envelope. The buyer did pay $6.55 for shipping, so they didn't pay for priority. I'll weigh these. They might be light enough to go, and if they will, I actually will just throw them into a poly bag because once again, they are not going to break. Next, and there are 10 of these. I'm just going to show you 2. These are the Hardy Boys. If you don't know, these sell pretty decent. I got these for, I want to say $2 for the 10 of them. They sold for $20 plus shipping. Me and this buyer went back and forth, and Saturday was a really slow day for me. I countered them at 25. They came back at 20 again. My instinct was like, you didn't raise your offer at all. But then the business side of me said, Kat, you've had $38 in the sales today. It's another $20. You better take it. And that's what I did. So I will make about a $15 profit on these books. Buyer paid $6.25 in shipping because these will go media mail. Next is this cute little gator dress, and I actually am less than $1 in. It is new with tags. It was originally $28.99. Again, sports season is coming up. All the sports stuff starting to sell. So this cute little Gators dress sold for $9 and will be about a $7 profit. The buyer paid $4.80 in shipping. Next is a little keychain key fob for Tiganello, which is a purse brand. I don't know if they do other stuff, but they definitely do purses. So this probably was off a purse. I am less than 50 cents in. It sold for $5.14, making it about a $4 profit. But how easy is that to photograph, list, and ship? 5 minutes at most for everything. Next are these gloves. So they are marked G5. This was the easiest way for me to do my gloves. We mark them with a number and then we just find them, because I get a lot of vintage gloves when I do get them and they look similar, and I was having trouble finding like what was what. So now I put them into those small poly bags. I will pop a picture up here. These were this hot fuchsia pink leather gloves. They sold for $10 plus the buyer paid $4.95 in shipping. I am less than $1 in, making them about an $8 profit, and they're pretty much already ready to go. I will take them from this poly bag and put them into another poly bag, and they are done. Next is some Stangl pottery. So this is the first of Stangl I have picked up. There is your mark. I picked up a whole dish set of this for $50. It was, I believe, 50 pieces, so I'm about $2 into those. And those 2 bread plates sold for $10 plus the buyer paid $11 in shipping because of the weight, and they are far away. So I do calculated shipping. So some of my shipping prices might seem like they are high, but I don't make a profit on that. That is exactly what I will be paying minus the eBay fees. So for me, with calculated shipping, typically my eBay discount covers eBay's fee. If you do not know, eBay charges a fee on the shipping cost. I believe it's 10%. So if you charge $10 for shipping, eBay's gonna take $1 of that, and you're really only getting $9. So if you are new and don't know that, make sure to keep that in mind when you're pricing. But if you do the calculated shipping, typically, again, that discount you get for printing with eBay will cover the fee plus leave you some money for your supplies. Up next is another one of the filters. I'm not gonna get it. They're up in the loft. 4 of them have sold. 4. I made a big mistake. And everybody can do it. So I have hundreds of them up in the loft, up above me. Hundreds. I didn't pay much. I'm about $100 in. I'm less than a couple dollars in per filter, but they were sitting here for 6 months unlisted. And I do have other inventory that has been sitting here that long, but not 600 of one item. So on my lives, I'm sitting here complaining that these filters aren't selling. Well, guess what? They weren't selling because I didn't list them. So make sure if you think something is listed that it is. That was my mistake, thinking all of this stuff taking up all this room in my loft is listed, and it wasn't even up. And now I've sold 4 of them in less than a week. So this one sold for $20. Free shipping. Shipping will be about $8. I have learned from shipping the few that I have on the East Coast, it cost me about $8, so I actually make about a $10 profit for filters. But on the West Coast, it costs $17 and only leaves me about $3 in profit. I'm okay with both. I just want them out of my loft. Up next is a vintage Alabama, Georgia map. So this one, I am less than $1 in. It sold for $5.24, making it a $4 profit. I've been asked with my ephemera and maps, I only photograph front and back, and I do not feel that it has hindered my sales at all. I don't think it has slowed them down. I don't want to open this up and take a photograph for something that I'm making $4 on. That's just way too much time. So for me, it's front and back, and that is it. And then we put them in some cardboard and a poly mailer, and they're done. Up next is going to be a Mousse Plate that I left in the inventory room, so I'm gonna have to go get it, but I am going to go ahead and pop a thumbnail up for you guys here of this plate. So you actually just saw me find this plate a few days ago in a thrifting video. I paid $3 for it. It sold for $15 in under a week, making it about a $10 profit. And the brand on that was Home Studio Woodland Collection. I bought it because the mousse looked cool, and I am completely happy with that quick $10 profit. Next is this really pretty baby doll. So she's still new in the box. Original box is here, and I was able to look her up by this. She is Madame Alexander Elise doll, and by looking through listings, I found out she's a bridesmaid doll, and she does, like I said, I don't think she was ever out of this box. There is her tag. I paid $20 for her at my little local thrift store. She did take about 8 months to sell. I had her priced really high at first. I had her priced at like $600 because I saw some of them used selling for $200, but I slowly lowered my price and I ended up getting $100 for her. So that is about a $70 profit after fees. I am happy with that. Sometimes you can start high, you can always come down, but it's really hard to go up. So I started really high and just lowered it until finally she sold. Up next is this little brass swan here. This was made in Italy. And I know because it says on the inside there. So always look on the inside for markings. I know you guys laugh at me when I pick everything up and turn it over, but that is why I'm turning it over. So this little brass swan made in Italy, I am less than $1 in, and she sold for $14 plus shipping, making her over a $12 profit. All right, so that was it for eBay. Let's go ahead and take a look at what sold over on Facebook. I sold this really cool teapot. It is linens and things. And I picked it up for $1 at a garage sale. Kind of cute. And sold for $15 on Facebook Marketplace, making it about a $13 profit. So not too bad. It sold in less than a week after being placed on Facebook Marketplace. I've had it listed on eBay for about 3 months. I sold this Dr. Martin Luther King DVD over on Mercari for $6, so that is about $5 profit. I will pop up here. I sold these Rooster placemats. So I went to get them out of storage, and somehow the tote got wet. So I pulled them out. I felt they were damp. I looked at them. They looked and smelled kind of. So they are in the washing machine. I am actually, when I get done with this video, going to go ahead and take them out, put them in the dryer so that they will be ready to ship out still today. So once your inventory is stored, still make sure you take a look at it when you get it. Those have been listed for about 8 months. You know, Thanksgiving is coming up, and I don't want to send it to my buyers smelling, it was like, you know, like musty, because they got a little bit wet. And they were in the bottom of the tote. I'm not really sure how they got wet in my shed, but they did. So that is going to be everything. I will go ahead and give you guys an update. A few of you asked me to keep you updated as far as weight loss program we are doing. I only lost 4 pounds. Not horrible, not great. It's okay. Brad, on the same weight loss program, lost 13 pounds the first week. I'm like, we're eating the same stuff. And I'm like all over the place, more so than he is. So I don't know why he lost 13 and I lost 4, but that's okay. So that is progress for week number 1 on our weight loss program. We are pushing through. My mom, I think, is down like 10 pounds. She's doing the same program. So mom is doing good as well. Mom's been on it a couple weeks longer than we have though. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. We will be live tomorrow night, and we are live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, our guests are going to be Aaron Rebel Junk, who has been a longtime friend of mine, as well as Justin the Flipping Accountant. His channel has blown up here recently. He does a lot of retail arbitrage, Walmart, like clearance type things. So that'll definitely be some different information to have for you guys. So join us tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will see you then. Bye guys.